If you had to vote right now, today, who knows definitely who they're going to vote for? Two of you. So you two are pretty undecided.
So completely undecided.
So completely undecided.
The truth is I don't want to vote for either candidate at all.
Why not?
I don't want to vote for Trump because his rhetoric is divisive. He's not a leader. Seems like a narcissistic bully. However, I do not agree with a lot of Democrat liberal policies, and those really give me concern for the future of our country and for the future of my family's own well-being and our businesses. And I also honestly have some concerns about Biden's cognitive ability right now. And so I feel that I would be voting for Harris or whoever is running his show.
I mean, he's 77 years old. We've all noticed some mistakes when he speaks.
I've just heard things here and there about how he may not be well.
I don't question his cognitive ability at all. When I look at the stuff that Trump has done and even more what he has said, the racism, the sexism, the xenophobia, I do think he's a pathological liar. I don't worry about Biden's cognitive as much as I worry about Trump's behavioral and psychological problems.
What's the biggest issue you're concerned about?
Well, the economy. I know that with President Trump, the economy just grew so much, and it's so important for people to be able to provide for their families, have a job, get off of assistance, and that to me is what's most important, and also feeling safe.
Biggest issue?
I'll say economy first, along with healthcare, and also getting back to having someone that I am proud of, that I genuinely want to listen to, someone who has character, someone who I don't have to make excuses for to my children.
I think for my family, a huge issue is student loan debt.
Obamacare has been the #1 financial strain on my family since it was put into place. It costs us more than our mortgage, and we still have terrible health care.
Molly, you support the president.
I do.
You're planning to vote for him.
I am. It is very common that we hear those things being said about him, about his ego, and maybe he'll say something inappropriate on Twitter. The way I feel is that you don't necessarily have to agree with his personality or his style if you're interested in his results.
Amber, you support Biden.
I do, yes. The first thing that really stuck out was what Molly said was, how can we really argue with Trump's results? Even if we look pre-COVID, he inherited an economy that was actually doing quite well. So to sit there and give Trump all this credit for doing such great things to the economy, I feel like it's very undeserved.
We're in a pandemic. How is that affecting your vote and your decision?
Well, I'm looking at our leaders' response to this pandemic, and it has been disastrous.
Molly, do you think the president's done an effective job dealing with the pandemic?
I do. I think that it was key when he let the governors each decide for their own state how they were going to manage it.
I think the pandemic has a whole nother effect on this election that's emotional. And all the civil unrest. I think it all goes together.
Do you all feel that way, that we're in this sort of heightened climate right now and people are friends against friends sometimes?
We have never been so against each other, red, blue, left, right, and I think it's because of Trump. He is the one that is pushing that.
I've had, family members who have unfriended me through social media because of our different opinions on mask wearing.
The president's been warning that the suburbs won't be safe unless he's reelected.
You better get smart because you're not going to have your dream very much longer if they get in.
You said security is important to you.
It is.
It's one of your top issues. And by security, do you mean public safety?
I do, like feeling safe and secure, having strong military, having strong local police. I think it all ties together, knowing you can go to bed at night and you say goodnight to your kids and you feel safe.
Are you responsive to that security message in the suburbs?
I don't feel unsafe. We live in a great city here, and I don't think that that's at risk under either a Trump or a Biden administration.
He's telling his base that you need to be afraid, but only I am the one that can help you with this fear. I will change it all for you. I look at it as he's the one that's created the fear and the violence.
That speech to me, I'm not going to listen to anyone that tries to rule me by fear. That's ridiculous. Am I concerned about what has happened in other cities that have lost law and order? Yes, I think that's a tragedy.
You're so undecided. What do you need to hear before Election Day?
I think I need to hear that we are not moving more towards universal health care. I need to hear Biden's plans with the police. I need to see that Biden is cognitively coherent and capable to command the stage and be a leader. I'm just going to make the decision that I feel is the most right for this moment in time and for me personally, and then I'm going to own it, whether right or wrong.